Power Ledger. So, Power Ledger remains on Binance. It remains on Coinbase. I don't think this is getting delisted because I think, honestly, it's just one of those projects that's ahead of its time in terms of what they're trying to do. And I think the Coinbase and the Binance teams seem to agree because the volume's not like staggeringly good or anything. But we're going to take a look at where the project is at right now, what's been happening, along with what it potentially can hit this year. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into them. So 100 into each in that time would have made you over 123 grand. Now, we're in a bull cycle. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins or they're not making you money, you've probably got to sort that out. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at my website, which is copymycrypto.com. On there, I share every single coin I own with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto the site, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll also be able to see some of our past successes as well. This is public record. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify it all. Read through the whole site, watch the videos. If you like what you see, if you want to hear my daily market updates, if you want to know the coins that I think are going to be the big winners of this cycle, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Power Ledger. So it launched back in 2017. And obviously did very well straight off the bat. I mean, 2017, like the end of the 2017 cycle was like a parabolic move for lots of different cryptos. Power Ledger actually hit $2. Now, I don't think we're going to see it get to $2. The idea is it's a tech company that builds software for distributed and decentralized energy markets that are building a sustainable future. They've developed a blockchain-based platform that enables the tracking and trading of energy, flexibility services, and environmental commodities. The goal is to provide the platform for a fully modernized, market-driven grid that offers consumers a choice in their energy while driving the democratization of power. Now, that is a hell of a goal because the thing is the energy sector is owned by the big boys. They own it. It's that simple. So you're trying to disrupt one of the most, like, an area where there is just a stranglehold of power. So that is a very challenging task. Now, they operate on two blockchain layers. The Power token is issued on Ethereum as an ERC20, and the Power Ledger blockchain is a native Solana-based blockchain to process energy transactions on a more scalable network. So the Power token acts as a license required for businesses such as utilities, renewable energy operators, microgrids, companies committed to 100% renewable energy, and property developers to access Power Ledger's platform. And it will be able to be used to pay for transactions on the Power Ledger blockchain in the future. In 2015, 30 countries had reached grid parity, which meant that the price of solar-generated energy was equal or less than the cost of local retail electricity. They're combining renewable and blockchain tech to offer energy solutions that are cheaper and more sustainable than your traditional energy alternatives. It was founded by Dr. Gemma Green and John Bulick. Now, since getting up and running, they've done pretty well, like for themselves as well. They've won a few different interesting awards. Dr. Gemma Green in 2018 won Richard Branson's Extreme Tech Challenge Award, followed by the EY FinTech Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And in 2024, Dr. Green collaborated with former FBI hostage negotiator Chris Voss to co-author the best-selling book, Empathy and Understanding in Business. So nice little resume there. Power Ledger is actually up and running in a number of different countries now. To be fair to them, they have done very, very well. Obviously, they've got a foothold in Australia. That's where John Bulick is from, who has helped in terms of the blockchain innovations for Australia as well. So it would have been a weird thing if Power Ledger wasn't up and running there. So when we actually take out their clients as of right now, they've got some pretty good projects. Metlan is Power Ledger's blockchain-based energy platform which provides real-time visibility into Metlen's industrial customers, offering insight into percentages. You've got BCPG, which is a electric authority within Thailand. You've got Smart Community by Energy Steiermark. You've got TDED in Thailand, Calcutta Electricity Supply Corporation in India, Uttar Pradesh government in India. I mean, like you can see, they're actually reaching out to decent, wider areas of the world. You know, this is global, and fair play to them. Like they've really built something that's starting to get usage now. It also was recognized as Switzerland's best Web3 solution of 2025 by Global Financial Market Review. There you go. Now, in terms of what they're aiming to achieve, it is truly like one of those things that is, I don't really like using the word disruptive. It gets very overused, particularly in the blockchain space. However, this is somewhat disruptive. Like, disruptive is actually the word, because you're looking at how is Power Ledger going to, really democratize a power within an energy sector. You know, we have had in the UK in the past few years, quite a common turn of phrase that was being used was, you've got a choice between heating and eating. And that's because of the cost of living that is staggering. And, the energy companies are ripping everyone off. There's no doubt about that. The energy companies are taking everyone to the cleaners. So I think the majority of people would be very, very pro this getting disrupted, this getting fixed, this being able to go, you know what, I want that. I want to choose that electricity or that energy. It's cheaper for me. And some people might go, I'm going to choose that one because I don't want to give anything to the big boys. But there are a lot of reasons that this is potentially transformative. Now, the problem is they've got to hope that, or at least convince some of the biggest energy companies to start trying their product, seeing if, and that's really getting those big energy companies to go, you know what, we don't want a stranglehold on this industry, which chances of that happening are basically zero. So, it's a really, I think realistically, these are probably 5 years ahead of of where they should be. Like, what they've got to do, they're probably 5 years too early, arguably. I think the energy sector is going to get revamped. I think there is going to be changes to the energy sector over the coming sort of 5 to 10 years. Whether or not it goes in the direction of a democratization of power and a more open energy market potentially is an interesting question. I don't think, again, that will happen with any sort of ease, because you got to remember as well, all these energy companies are in charge. And I mean that in terms of they are the biggest donors to all the governments worldwide. They influence what policy is made by every government. Doesn't matter who it is. And hoping that they're not going to have that kind of power is also maybe a bit naive. I think what they're trying to do is admirable. I actually love the idea. Is it going to be successful? Let's hope it is, because it will be better for all of us. I'm not fully convinced this is... I think, again, I still think it's like 5 years too early, 10 years too early, till we really see a shift in the landscape of the energy sector. But I think this is here to stay. I think that, the founders are doing a lot right. They are pushing their agenda around democratization of energy. Dr. Gemma is in the mainstream media quite regularly. She's certainly being interviewed regularly. And her voice is out there. So that's all a good thing. And that could, in and of itself, just be enough to tick this forward, bring it back up to maybe $1 by attracting investors that maybe just going, I'm sick of the energy companies. Or maybe it's as simple as I can see this as the future. So I think Speculatively, I still think this has a legitimate shot of getting back up to $1 as an investment. It's just going to, and really, if they nail down one massive deal with one massive energy company, or again, Dr. Gemma's just in on CNBC, Fox News, whichever, pick your bull BS mainstream media show. Bloomberg's ideal in terms of attracting investors, but if she's on there and she articulates her points very well, which I've heard her speak, she won't have an issue with that. She could probably attract investors, and I think that this still has a real shot of getting up to $1. But yeah, it still does feel 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years too early. What do people think about this? How do you feel about the big energy companies? Whether you're in the UK or, I don't know the energy companies in the US. I know them in the UK, but how do you feel about the energy companies? Where do you stand on it? What do you think of Power Ledger as an idea, as a concept, as a project? If you're a holder, what are you hoping for this year? Share in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your portfolio, if your crypto's not making you money, you've got to get that sorted. If you're not sure where to start, go onto my website, copymycrypto.com. If you go onto the site right now, you'll be able to see some of the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see some of our past successes as well. These are all public record. You go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify them. On the site, I share every single coin I own with my members. And if I'm ever looking at buying or selling a crypto, I will tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price, meaning they make the same profit. If you go through the site and you really like what you see, you really like the videos that you've seen, and you want to learn more, you want to listen to my daily market updates, you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up. And if you do, I'll see you there. Take it easy. Bye-bye.